Hello, wealthy family, and welcome to today's video. Thank you so much for coming and sharing some time with me. I love and appreciate you all. So we are still standing. You see the goddess behind me. We are good. Yes, we are in Florida. Yes, we're in the Tampa Bay area, but we're not on the coast. We're like 45 minutes from the beach. So we're more inland. Plus, my house is on a hill. So with this particular hurricane, the way how it turned and shifted, it just rained all night. It rained all yesterday, but never lost power, never lost internet. We're good where I am particularly. So thank you everyone who was asking. It actually went up and hit the capital of the state also happens to be where my daughter is. So but everyone made it through. Everyone is alive, everyone is well, and we're just grateful for being protected and highly favored because that's what we are here. And that leads me right into our topic because I wanted to share a message of love, of hope with anyone that has ever been bullied, who's ever felt like the black sheep, who has ever felt alone, who has ever felt crazy, who has ever felt that they were spot on but off the rocker at the same time. And it just seems that everywhere you turned, everyone was looking at you like you're absolutely crazy. I am you. I am part of your tribe. Growing up, my mom was single mom. Okay, our dad um migrated her because both my parents are Jamaican. So my dad migrated her here to America when she was pregnant with me. They subsequently divorced because she found out that he was a liar and a cheater and had a whole nother family. So she was making it do what it do. And he was not supportive. He was not in the picture. So, I didn't have the Jordans and things of that nature, but I didn't care. I was happy. I was a happy child. It wasn't until we got, you know, a little bit older, we moved around a lot. So I would stay in the same schools, but you could tell that I was moving and doing stuff, right? I wasn't the poor kid, but I wasn't the rich kid either, right? You could tell I had to pay less than the home sewn clothes. And I got picked on. I got picked on a lot about my hair too. I was a very hairy child. I'm still very hairy. I don't know if you can see my arms, but still have a lot of hair and used to get picked on with that. And in middle school, I developed a chest very quickly, so I got picked on about that. In high school, I was the Jehovah Witness girl that didn't go anywhere or do anything and was kind of, quiet to herself and could never participate. You couldn't really come to her house and, XYZ, elemental P, right? Still didn't have the name brand clothes and things of that nature. Hung out a lot with guys, with boys, because I had two older brothers and then my older sister who was like a tomboy too, right? Because we have a 5-year age difference. So for 5 years, it was just her and the boys. So I could identify with the masculine energy a lot. And I would get picked on. I would have certain things said. I got jumped before. I fought back, got expelled because when I let that anger go, whoa, I was like, let me show y'all something, right? I kind of snap. That's why I try to keep myself level headed, because when I snap, like, that's it's blocked. I become the shark, right? Normally I'm the dolphin, but I can become the shark, Pisces. So I was just going through that and then could never really find my place. I always felt that my thoughts and my beliefs, no one really fall in line with them. First from being a Jehovah Witness, then to being, there is no God, then to being there is a God, then being there's a universe, and then being I am a God. It was just so much. And it was a very lonely path. But I had to realize that the reason why I was getting bullied, why I was getting picked on, why I felt alone, why I never really fit in anywhere, I could never really find my own place, is because everybody was jealous. That's just it. They were just jealous. They were making fun of me because I had a lot of hair because they was bald headed. No, no, not just that, but jealous that I could be on the outside, that I didn't have to go with the norm, that I didn't have to go with the crowd, and I could still feel confident with myself. Because although I wasn't the rich kid, I was still very confident. I knew I was beautiful. I knew I was smart, and I was in all the gifted classes or alpha or advanced classes, as you may, right? I was there. Always, was making honor roll. So I was like, I know I'm good. And I had a very cocky attitude. And it was just like, damn, she can stand here and be unique and be authentic and stand in her own way. And we're sitting here talking shit and picking on her. And she's not crying and crawling into a ball. As a matter of fact, she's ignoring us, or you know, girls who would pick on me, like, because I was friends with their boyfriends, they're like, what is it you see in her? She don't wear no makeup, she don't have no this, she don't have no that. You know, as I started getting older and can make my own money, I would wear heels a lot, and they'll be like, oh, she thinks she this because she coming to school in heels and sandals. But you know, that was just me making up being my own style. But because I could be in my own lane and be in my own style and not feel any type of way about it, not feel, you know, ostracized or feel like I have to change so I could try to fit in, that threatened them because they couldn't be authentic. So whenever you feel alone, whenever you feel like you don't belong or you don't fit in, it's because you're supposed to be a trailblazer. You're supposed to set the precedence. You're supposed to be brand new. You're supposed to be letting these motherfuckers know out here that they don't run shit, okay? You run your own life. You let your own path be for you and not be worried about what anybody else think or say. You don't need nobody approval out here. I don't need nobody approval. I'm good. But it always seems that people seem to come and gravitate towards me and what I'm doing because they love the authentic vibe. They love the authentic nature, which is me. So if you're going through a rough period where you're being bullied, where you feel alone, where you feel no one is understanding you, or supporting you, please do not give up on self. Please stay in your lane and be authentic and not worry about anyone else. Put blinders on, because when you do that, you raise your frequency, you hone your antenna signal, and you send the beacon up so that Scotty and them can come down and beam you up to this and beam you up, okay? And help you find those that will appreciate you. Help you find those that will connect with you. And as long as you're open to that and not thinking that everyone doesn't like me, everyone hates me, and I hate everyone, as long as you're open to the universe working on your favor all the time in miraculous ways, as long as you do that, then you will always win. Okay? So that is that. That's all that I have for you today, wealthy family. I love and appreciate you all. I couldn't be bothered to set up my camera. I've had readings all day. I have not been feeling good. With this full moon cycle is throwing my cycle off, throwing my rhythm off. Like, it's been something. My stomach's been in knots. I've been throwing up. I've been sensitive. Like, if I didn't know better, I would think I was pregnant, but I know I'm not pregnant. It's just the Ascension protocol, right? I told somebody that today in their reading. I was like, oh, this message is your Ascension protocol. And they're like, the Ascension protocol? What the fuck? Basically, the blueprint that you need to follow as you begin to ascend and grow. And sometimes physical sickness and ailments is part of that, okay? So be sure to take advantage. I put up a video earlier. I went live and did the Pisces full moon, the super moon. The energy is still very right. Make sure you check that out if that's your flavor, your avenue. If not, that's fine. Que sera, sera, to each its own. Okay? Not everybody's magic is the same. That's cool. So until we connect again, wealthy family, I love you guys. I love you all so much. Y'all make me so happy. Your comments make me so happy. Your presence makes me so happy. I'm grateful for you all. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.